I'm so happy to be able to share my 31 years of expertise in doing jiu-jitsu. At the end of the day, if you guys already got a couple on bars, people is being on bar me for in the past of 31 years. They choked me in the past of 31 years. And smashed me, like making me a panini in the past of 31 years. Serious, no? Not saying. The advantage of that is you'll be able to, if you want or not, you'll be able to absorb, you'll be able to accumulate, you'll be able to have a lot of experience in terms of analysis. Try this, oh, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Maybe because I was doing this, doing that. There is a different way for it to do. Can you maybe implement a little bit more, a better angle? Makes sense. You have that. You have it maybe to exercise and be in a lab for 30 minutes. This is not different for you guys. Each one of you guys here is your own lab. In terms like you come to the class, you learn from the professor, you learn from the people that is a little bit higher, a little bit above you. Yeah, a lot of times even you learn from the people that is low belt today. That's how good. It's our experience. As that being said, as I said, I want you guys to start from the point. I would like to make we think together in terms of back control. We watched some matches of the final match from the female black belt yesterday, the flow grappling. It was about out of 8. No, the fourth of 8. We have to double check that.
Roughly 4.
But the submission that we saw was what? Was always choke.
Across the collar.
Cross collar, like this. One hand here, the other hand here, and the choke. Probably the type of choke that maybe if you been to this for a month, or you're gonna get choked away, or you're gonna have opportunity to see that choke being happy. Very, I want to say very basic because it's beyond of basic, it's very using that, okay? And that was happening over there in the finals, in the background. But in order for you to be able to use that weapon or that mechanism with efficiency, you need that. You need to have an angle, a good, proper angle, a strategic body position to have the efficiency to deliver that and be on the back, be behind with someone, give you a big advantage for you can exercise that mechanism. Right? That's not new for you guys. So I want you guys mix it up between partners in the sense of no white belts with the white belt right now. Make sense? Mm-hmm. I want you guys to start already on the back. Already on the back, the way that you see the back control. And then from there you can control, you go for any attack. The person has the person with the back is being taken. What are you going to do? Nothing. The English was okay about nothing. Because a lot of times the simple way, the simple information sometimes could be the difficult one. Nothing. Let the person do any attack. Any attack. Stay there. Don't resist. Don't fight. Don't stop. Let the person do any attack. And then we're going to switch back and forth anytime you want. It's going to be about like 4 minutes. What is that for? 1, I want your brain on this scenario of back control. 2, I want to see your habits. That your interpretation on in back control. Okay, what am I going to place my hands on? How am I going to place my arms? How's my body being placed? Okay? One thing if I ask you verbally, the other thing if your body is speaking. I'm going to have my eyes on. Not in the sense to be right or wrong, in the sense of how you guys think. Is that clear? Understood? Good?
So
yes.
Are you just going to a submission and resetting back control, go to submission, or?
Start on the back control. Exactly. From there, you do little control and then for any submission. From the back control. Start from there. Can do twice and then switch. Go back and forth all the time. You know? Clear? For the white belts, look at that. You guys are gonna choke there. You're gonna be a white belt and one blue belt above. Okay? So let that happen. Alright? Clear? That's what.
Ready? One.
For what? Applause?
1, 2, 3.
That's the one.
ABC.
Yeah. Well, white belt has to go in and one blue belt and above. So the blue belt and above go over, and then the white belt say, hey, come over here, choke me. No. Feel free to
Who needs a part?
What music?
Yeah.
What do you want? Okay. It's some rhythm then.
Yeah. Split out, folks. Use the one
You
that
don't mind
makes
me
sense.
taking that kind of time?
What's
your name again? I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Daddy?
Take that a lot. Because how many times have you been able to choke your daddy? Not much, right? So, enjoy now, man. Enjoy. Go back control, and go for it. I would say, yeah, you can start good, right? Yeah. And submission from there. You need back control, you're in a very offensive position.
I think you can do whatever you want.
Excellent. From the back control. What the things that you can do. A lot of times it's like more easy to get over there in the back, you got to work hard. Right now, you're right there.
You don't know, it's okay.
Then we repeat. You repeat. The one thing that you did that you know, then we can do the same thing in the other side.
Okay.
As example. Switch, okay guys? Anytime that you want. Anytime you switch. Don't wait for my command to switch. Do like 2 attacks and then switch. For another person. Alternate. Yeah. It helps too.
Oh there. I forgot to step.
Good. Don't take it here. Don't do nothing. Yes! Nothing.
Yeah.
That's because I want to see the clean way to think. No. Guys switch. Every time you guys switch. Like you guys can get the order about 1 attack for each other, 2 attacks for each other. Back control aspect. If you on the back, depois try to go to one side. And when you move depois to the other side, exercise a little control, sideways control. Maybe attacks or no attacks. We got 3 more minutes to work on that, okay? You can from the back control, maybe you can go like chop out, back to the back, choke attack.
No, the boss shot. His neck, I think having fun. She did say push me. You okay talking notes at the same time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
At this point, I got a little system.
Yes. You always know, so.
Helps keep their brain stable, that's what to do, maybe a little situation training, they discuss a little from a point of view, as a person to be able to see how the movement of different features, not only to control, that's the way, how the message You're chipping yourself.
Yeah, that's all I really do now. There's a whole system Jason's taught in years, and I only barely remember. I'm gonna run into space.
Falling out.
Yeah, so you hold the person like this.
So you have stabilization.
There's a
All right. Good job. So, back control. And I'm going to say that now. Let your head go. You can put this thing maybe down if you want, just for you can stand on and say. What I'm going to present to you guys, I don't want you guys to try to, my suggestion, you don't try to take on the way that whatever you're doing, whatever you did here, it's wrong. And then what I'm going to present you will be the right. No. It's about habit. I'm going to present to you guys a different habit to implement it. On purpose, I didn't say. Now I said, but I didn't show anything about back control. My description was briefing, was verbalized. Even if you did like it, okay, you raise your hand that you had the question, so we start, and you did that. You start in the back.
You saw me do that.
Yeah, you did that. That was the body language over there. If I do that body language in the Starbucks coffee, they're going to look like...
It's 6:30.
It's 6:30, yeah. It's what? You got a mosquito over here? What's going on here? But for us in Jiu-Jitsu, you see someone doing that, oh look, he's talking about seat belt. Right? Seat belt, it's a hold. Seat belt. It's not just a control. When you hold the seat belt over here, what do you do? You tie it up, right? You tie it up. It's a hold. The hold could be a control? Yes, could be a control too. But also the hold put you in a position sometimes that you hold yourself as well too. How often that someone take a seat belt, the other person, the back's been taken, start to breathe, start to like put the weight on top of you, and then eventually maybe you have to change it from the back to maybe to go to side control, to go for the choke, so what happens, right? None of you guys, none of you, try to work on the aspect in control, not when you have the attack, in control aspect, to try to be taller. What that means try to be taller? It's the head is going to be higher. If you really see it, and then here is the taller one now. Right? So, but when you go and sit belt all the time, is you try to put your head where? Next to the breast. Again, it's not wrong. But then your body center cannot be on the scapulas. As a human being, you cannot have the center of your body, the center of your strength, on the area that you don't like to attack. If my head is here, my body center is going to be low on the hips. But you don't choke hips. Do you want bar hips? No, because the arm is on the shoulder. So what I'm saying is about this. I want you guys to experiment that first thing. I'm on the back. Quick scene, where you guys start. I'm going to have one arm over, one arm under. I'm not going to lock. The arm is over. The palm of hands is towards to me here. What I want to do is getting down there, no hold, down there, and start engaging my back. The arm is up, the underneath one, I start to read one page of the book here. I'm not holding. I see like one page of the book. So that's our position over here. What's my priority here? Hey, my body center is going to dislocate my body center diagonal over here. to have the scapula, the shoulder here in control, the area here in control through my body center. Does it make sense? You guys following that? What about the legs? That's mobile. The feet is gonna get up here, I'm gonna hang here like this. As you see his head, related with my head. Who is the tall now? Who is the tall over here?
You.
Me. Right? If my head goes close to here, am I taller than here? No. When I see that reference, then my head is going to be higher of his head. What is going to be my body center? Up. So as opposed to try to move it there, Rick, feel free to move, you stay there. You hang here. Hang on the place. You hang. Am I on his back? I'm on his back, right? I'm behind him.
Yeah. Do you have an extra plane ticket when you leave?
The aspect of it. See how my toes is being pointed out? How's my knees be spread? I can have my leg get over the arm. The entire mechanism over here is, as he's moving his body, lower, higher, I'm driving my body here to my hips to be on the scapula. Now I'm doing a seat belt. More from chain seat. It's a seat of chain. It's not a belt anymore, it's a chain. So like my legs get in the same position that was doing with the arms. Are you guys following that? You have more power in your arms or more power in your legs?
Legs.
Well, yeah, if you're going to say arms, you're going to say, hey man, we start to walk with like that way. So, another person we have to feel. Any of you guys, come on.
Please do.
Please. So, we're going to walk some of that. The entrance is here. Like this. I want you to feel free to move. As it's move, watch my underarm here. So feel free to move. See that?
Let's get out stretched.
Through my hips now, my body, it's focused on the scapula, on the shoulder. That through the shoulder, he can move his hips. But through the shoulder pressure, allows to control his mobility. Control. I'm not stopping his mobility. I make his move, he's free to move, but his move becomes like useless. He tries to go on his knees, go on your knees over there. I go up here. I use it, look at my feet. It's my ground. Makes sense? He tries to push the leg away, but I can go over, I hang on him, push my leg away. I'm hanging. He's going to bridge. I can move my shoulder. I'm in a control position now. From that control position, you guys already see problem. Oh, triangle from the back, straight on bar, choke, wrist lock, break thumb. No, forget about that. So, back here. Let's say that I don't put my head close to his head. What's going to happen with my spine? Bends. What's happened with my hips? Off. You feel way more free to move now, right? Mm-hmm. Move again. So if I don't, there is way more freedom. It's not wrong in the seat belt. But what I try to share with you guys with the habit, that it's going to be okay from the seat belt point of the hold that you have. It's okay to let it go. To exercise the dynamic way to be on the back. Or a lot of times, you're in a position that you can like halfway on the back, you don't have the seat belt yet. So why not you can implement your body mobility to control the bus? Does it make sense? What is that? Got the seat belt on him. Bah. And then start to bridge put it all the way over me. Oh man, you're going to be like, that's not a good idea to be in the seat belt now. One, you know, He breathes all. Who is the tall one?
I can't bridge. This is weird.
No, you'll be able to bridge, but I'll be able to be mobile to adjust my shoulders.
It's not effective to bridge. I'll say it that way.
That's aqui, ó. Have never get. Look. Same move that was doing with me, same move I did with him, same move I did with the other girl. Same respect. How, keep moving a little bit. How my back is still straight.
Every hole is not good.
How much power as a human being you have if your hand is above of your shoulder?
No, not much.
Look at his hand now here. They're above of the shoulder. Make sense? Let's flex that. So get out of the part. Please don't go in attack yet. Focus to maintain your back straight. Focus to have your arm over here under. It's more Egyptian. A little. Yeah, sort of that. Pretty good. So over here under. Okay? Both palm hands towards you. What's the priority one? The one that's underneath. So your body go diagonal. And then down there. Don't put your toes in. Put your toes out. To spread, to use your hips. Use this as you're being climbed a tree. I hope that you guys have you climbed a tree before? Have you climbed a tree? Yes? Yes or no? You should. It's great. But the idea is that
I won't tell mom.
is your feet over there to climb. Yeah, no. You need it. All right, folks, let's work on that. Compare that you keep your spine straight, you hold something, you pick it up things, your spine is straight. Which one has more power?
Straight.
Straight, right? The aspect of you try to see what you're doing, what happened for spine?
Correct.
Thanks. You're in the back control. The last thing that you need to do is watch what you're doing. You have way more connections from the person where you hit. One arm over. I don't need to look at him here. You know, we are not there evolving like a Star Wars that are choking just through the. No. I need my body. The pulling, the control starts from my head and my shoulders. That you deliver your body here. See, you grow here. You cannot stop my movement to grow here. But if I stay just here, I limitate my mobility. And that's absolutely not wrong. But could you choke from here without to let it go? You can. You got to let it go. You want to get to move. Seems that different, right? What you guys always do. Seems different. But it was mentioned with that with it. It's not that different. Because during the attacks, I saw you guys doing some of that here. Right? So why that works? Because your body is here. Not just because you hold the leg. If there is an effective way to work, why not? We can start right there. Make sense, you guys? In particular, this area here, I don't need to hold anything. I want to maintain my hand over there. My back over the hand became a wall. So you try to back the arm here. Now put your arm here, try to protect over there. Isolate here. Legs. Bend. Not straight. Bend over there. If I look to here now, if I bend there and try to see what I'm doing, my spine now is almost like a C position. I know my spine is an I. In the C position, my hips is off. It's not as present. In the I, my hips is present. As it's moving, move anyway, move. Keep your feet active. Engage your hips over there. Let them go over. he might want to bridge over. And then you're back in the control here. Does that make sense? He might go to the other side, over there. Opening. If I bend, it's out. When I open here, then I can use my feet. I can start getting like over. He breathes over. I can maybe his arm. And then bring that back again. Make sense, you guys? So let's exercise the mobility. More mobile you're gonna feel over there with control. There's a Windows for attacks. It's gonna pop it up. 1, 2, 3. A lot of windows. Hey, I catch you. Go, folks. Let's work. If you have any questions, because I want you to listen to that. Get your foot on the mat to move your hips. Absolutely not wrong. It's one of the ways to move your body. Off the ground. When we go to the right side, we'll go to the left. I'm going to go 100. I'm going to go up. Did I move my body? Did I move my body?
Yes.
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
I was from that point. I went over there. Did I move my body?
Yes.
Come on, folks. Do I need? I always has the foot or feet on the ground to move the body? I just did. It down to be on the ground. The advantage that on the back of someone, when you're on the back of someone, that I mean, use the analogy to climb a tree, but also, when you're in that scenario here, what kind of difference over here on the ground now? In terms of support, the way to use as a support to move the body. It's the same. But if I push my foot on the ground, now I have less connection. Now I have less weight on. If I use here, it moves for any direction. Move any direction. No, engage that. It is active. If I do this now, to start moving the hips, you feel now more freedom, right?
Yep.
As I can use, if I use my foot on the ground to move my hips, why cannot use his entire body here? Why not? Does it make sense, you guys?
Yes.
So, using also the legs on the way that your heels come and then you can pulse your foot. Don't try to be always with your feet here. Don't try to squeeze your knees. If you squeeze your knees, your hips get away. If you open your knees, your hips get into. You guys follow that? What do you want? You want your body center off, or your body center on? You want your body center on. That's the power. Make sense? The ones that was feeling that control. How you felt here in the position as the person was controlling? What was your perception? What you felt?
As they're controlling us?
Yes, the one that's being in control.
It feels like there's opportunity, but then it very much disappears when you try to take advantage of it. It actually creates greater control for them.
Make sense? You guys felt that on the same page?
So
Feel
here's
open, feel free to move.
I think there's an answer for everything.
Exactly. Because it's the word of control. Control goes with, you move with. He's going to have the freedom to move. It's how you adjust your body, because I'm in a vantage position behind here. I can move my shoulders with more freedom. I have the entire space behind over here to me, for my access. It doesn't have much that space. My bodies can be an obstacle for you. Okay? Both goes under, then I cannot put myself up now. When it goes up one and one over, I can start moving myself sideways. Yeah. Does it make sense? So move a little bit. So what else you guys felt? For that scenario here. As you keep moving.
Stretch you stretch yourself out.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Shoulder strap.
Pressure.
That depends. Because sometimes the stretch is good. But shoulder pressure, that's the point. Pressure, yes. From where? Pressure from where? From my arms
Yeah.
or from my body in the hips? So, can I say that pressure? I'm put weight on here? Am I put weight on here? Body weight on here? If I put my hips on you, it's put weight on you? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So see the paradox aspect. You'll be able to put weight on the post from the bottom.
It's just,
It's connection.
it's the bubble.
That's the idea. As you move, can I switch?
Next try.
He's got one hand on. I'll tell you, he's using one hand.
He's got 3 hands on, what I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
So, from that control, let me now break it down in how the attacks that we're going to start to deliver. But as we're doing the attack, avoid, just for now, it's not wrong. It's to be able to implement another habit for you guys.
I have 2 questions. Did you say something about using the outside of
Yes.
your feet? Could you say that again?
There, heels. You go that way here.
So just pointing them
So
out?
maintain your knees spread. Your hips is wide open. If you go that way here, you narrow your knees going in. You're going to squeeze here, your hips close. What I want you to work is you being exactly vertical, standing over here like this. You hold a big heavy weight to be able to pull that. Our body doesn't change from vertical to horizontal. So if you have a lot of power here to hold something here, you don't have so much power to hold something here. Here has more power. Here's more weight now. So I want to sustain you with power. Does it make sense?
Yeah, second one, sorry.
What? Can I ask another one?
Absolutely.
What is the best possible scenario for how their arms look? Like, are you pinning at the elbows? Are you pinning at the shoulders?
Scooping. Scoop. The arm that's under. I'm using, my body's growing here to scoop his arm. So my arm is just the delivery. Who does the work is the body. Does it make sense?
So do you want their arm up like this, or
No, I want just the elbow.
just the elbow? Okay.
As long as that, as a human being, his elbow below the shoulder, he's a strong position. Here, he's strong why? Because the elbow is below the shoulder. When we'll be able to start put the elbow above the shoulder, he's not that strong anymore. Make sense? But if I put myself small here, his elbow go below the shoulder. But if I still keep growing over there, his elbow going to be always separate on that.
Professor, just to add on that, you won't go past the joint. Until
The elbow?
you'll keep your bicep and your forearm in his.
Yeah, but I'm not holding the bicep. If you see my arm goes over.
What I'm asking is, you won't travel up.
No, I will.
Oh, you will? Okay.
I will. And they control me here. As he's moving,
Okay.
be over there, get there. Now, basically, my elbow go all the way up here. Because he wants to bend his arm to avoid this phenomenon. If I'm down, now he bends. If I go over there,
Okay.
and he starts bending the arm, now my elbow's doing the race. I'm going to have plenty of time to adjust my hips under, a little bit to the shoulder, to finish. But if I stay in this scenario that I'm here, now he bends. If I'm staying in the opening, he tries to bend. Open. What am I doing with my hand here? It's like exactly what you guys do every day. Turn the key. Have you hold the key, turn the key? Yeah. Turn the key, put your thumb down here. flat the elbow. Then you can finish here. You can finish there. You can finish maybe push my leg. Push my leg here, that leg here. No, push away. Then we're gonna finish like there. Maybe try to push the other one. That way. And then finish. Is there? Because you got the hips in the shoulder, so it doesn't matter how you're gonna place your legs, as long as the hips is under the shoulder. Does that make sense? So, control, you go for the armbar, the straight armbar. Keep in mind, what you want to do is driving, literally, driving your hips into the shoulder. Okay? So have your neck, shoulder over here, go diagonal, drive the hips into the shoulder. Which direction? The direction towards the arms underneath. Don't see what you're doing. Stay straight over there to get your hips into the shoulder. Good? I can do quick over here. So, there. That's the mechanism. As you move. And now, that was way up. Keep moving. There. Lock. Don't look into the purse. Keep moving, keep moving. Push the leg, whatever. There. You make sure that you got a good control. Done. Done. Make sense, you guys? Let's work.
1, 2, 3.
Save it there.
I've been dying to do that the whole
Save it
time.
neck. Neck. If I hold something heavy, maybe some kind of bells over there. If I hold something heavy over there, I bend. How much power am I have to hold something heavy here compared with when I'm stretched here?
Way more.
Forget about jiu-jitsu.
Framed up better, yeah.
Right?
Way more like that.
Right? Having the collar be around over the neck doesn't change that aspect. So, maybe you bend, you reach, you hold, but when I try to do the choke, try to use more your body, the choke, and less your arm. And then you guys want to check it out over there, the Mundials, over the worlds, guys, they're all doing the choke like that extension over there. That happened last night, less than 24 hours. So, is being clear the angle? Is being that clear? Let's get more familiar with that. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'm isolating his shoulder. Right? I'm not trying to hold it here. No. I'm literally using my body to deliver what? To his elbow trying to be above of his shoulder line. The feet is the connection with that. Use that here, go there. If your pair is over. See his elbows free to move. When my elbows on his forearm with that. You guys follow that? Don't leave your feet too much lower. Your follows your body. It's big, and a pinch over there. So what is the tension over there? Guys, notice a lot of shoulder pressure, correct? So if you go lower, it makes even higher pressure. If you try to go low, go low. It feels way more power, more pressure in the shoulder. You guys notice that? Besides, then the arm is done. If you start to go low, the arm is done. Right? So, if he doesn't want to go low, he goes where? Up. He starts bringing the neck to my hand. As you try to use the other hand over there to block, what's the tendency? Get close, yes or no?
No.
But the tendency is to get here, head to head, bring the push to the other side, yes or no? Don't you try to choke here?
Yeah.
That's what we used to do. We do that.
Yeah.
Compress to extend.
Exactly. Compress to extend. So he did the compress. When I was here over here, he comes in the bridge, he did the compress to me. I hold the lapel. When I hold the lapel, I'm going to turn the key. My thumb is going to be to his chest. And I'm gonna like stabbing here over there. To have my forearm shape around over the artery. Here. So as you go in the mechanism, you start to bridge, hold my arm, defend, turn me to the chest. As you bridge, head. I'm not start pushing with his leg. I start pushing with my head. So as you bridge over, try to go over, head. There, isolate the arm. Use the mechanism of 3. Look how my left arm is so stretched. You see the left arm over there? So he's holding over there. If I pull with the elbow, he sustains. If I pull with the shoulder, I strengthen. I mean, pull with the shoulder. I'm not pulling with the elbow. Shoulder. Look one of my hands from here goes where? All the way back. So when you get there, it's about the weight. Up. Feel free to get the leg over if you want to disarm. But you're gonna see that even if you don't get the leg over, he tried to bridge you over. Stay stable here. Pull with the shoulder. You notice the weight, right?
Yeah. So when I bridge, it made it worse.
Yes.
It made it worse.
Why? Why when he bridge made it worse? The shoulder also. Artery. When he breathes, he just opened up his artery. So the compressor over there is going to be way bigger.
But you would think it would make it relief when I bridge, but no, it made it tighter.
Made the pressure tighter or the choke?
The choke way tighter.
So if I'm low here, you bridge absolutely because in there that's release. But when you're going to be in the extended aspect over here, the post bridge, you walk head and shoulder. Right there. Thumb it down. Not up.
Your arm is a wall.
Up bend.
Can you go back real fast? I'm trying to understand.
His arm's straight, so it's like a
It's
wall.
like
against you.
I'm turning into the choke. Like I'm turning.
Yes.
I'm turning into the choke when I
Yes.
bridge. So it's like it's making it worse. Yeah.
And you're
The thumb it down over there. You're gonna feel the thumb. There's a little contact over here on the chest over there. If the thumb is up, it's elbow. If the thumb is down, it's back. It's like pulling a big heavy weight. It's back. If the thumb is that way, it's gonna be bicep, elbow. So the lapel is just the connection. Sometimes you got it here, and the person has a big space over there, in between over there, like put it in between over there a little bit. You're gonna see that's gonna work the same way. Gonna work the same way here.
there's like 3 inches in there.
And there was one there. I felt it. Like I could feel like the whole.
feel the weight
I could feel the
on the
gap.
back.
I could feel the gap there. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't tight, but it was. It was very tight.
Because the forearm goes over there with the weight. Another person here, quick. Come over here, come over here, come over here. Yeah. Sometimes the question is good to feel. So that aspect over there, start off. Focus on the shoulder. As we did previous. You got the arm here. He start, if you go lower, he's going to feel the arm way worse. So the tendency is going to start going up, high. So stay there. Let's go up. Keep your hands in the position that you can protect yourself. Exactly. The hand on the lapel. My thumb is on his chest. You feel that, right? Keep going. Chin bend. Do any type of shoulder. Pull it to the shoulder.
Chris, bridge.
I mean, a little bit more. A little bit of some gap here. Keep moving. Thumb it up. Isolation. Pull with the shoulder. Pull with the shoulder. Pull with the shoulder. Makes sense all the time. I mean, hold the weight. Hold the weight. His neck's not different of the weight. Hold the weight and then do this.
Does it look like a back shrug?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Try to do that.
No, he's not.
It's shoulder. Shoulder.
You focus on keeping your elbows straight, like
The forearm, in fact, it's not going to be straight there, but the forearm, when you turn the tongue down, the forearm shapes around of the arm. If that's the compress, that's going to happen.
Professor, does your opposite side foot post on their ribs?
Not just on the ribs. The feet is going to navigate here
Okay.
on the dorsal, over there, from up to the shoulder, to the collarbone, all the way down to the hips. That's the three
Okay, that makes
to
sense.
climb. Okay, let's walk. 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
As you're doing this triangle, back to the horizontal foot. Yeah, first one, go. I'm so sorry, I didn't let you do your question. Do your question.
I think you answered. No, it was just, I just wanted clarity on like the pull.
The pull. So, yeah. No, try to see a pull that you here. You hold something heavy here. Before you bend, you adjust your shoulder, right?
So,
Here.
are you pulling with the shoulders or more your lower back?
Both.
Okay.
It's shoulder to use body.
Thank you, sir. Just trying to.
Pull his arm up, pull his arm up. Exactly. So get the hips underneath of here. Hips underneath of here. Don't use the ground.
Shallow?
Do not use the ground. Move the hips underneath of you, no? The hips going to scoop underneath. There we go. Stay there. Okay, pull the shoulder.
Sort of.
Pull the shoulder, right shoulder. No, don't use the ground. You down. Keep pulling with the right shoulder. Your right shoulder. Move the right shoulder.
More of a choice.
I felt nervous.
You notice over there, when you just the right shoulder for like, style.
It's okay.
Come down there. Now, keep pulling for the right shoulder. Whenever he goes, keep pulling. Whenever he moves, keep that back. Whenever he moves, keep pulling for the right shoulder. You pull his back.
Go to her. Put your hips on Okay, next up. Do you have a way of scooting out your arms straight and straight?
Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god.
You know what they arms already under here.
Just change that angle.
Arms already under. The other one, you can go over here.
So do the same thing. I'm trying to do an arm.
It
works.
No, it's we'll tie here. Sideways. Well, I'm not saying sideways. I'll be going, Excellent. Move with the shoulder. Move for left the shoulder. Just keep going. Stop.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like
The wall is here.
I almost went out.
No, like, no.
Yeah, your place. Contact. Yes. Not just with the hips. With the hips, the ribs, the chest, to the shoulder, to the collarbone. That's your playground. It's not a sport.
Here.
Good.
Here, wait.
Turn it down. Now, shoulder walk. Move your shoulder. Move your shoulders. Good. Move your right shoulder over there. Yes.
Very quick.
Yeah, I told you.
Because it's the weight. You don't feel that you use so much energy. Because you use your weight.
I literally just went.
Yeah.
I just moved my shoulder.
And then you use your shoulders in the area that's your areas.
Yeah.
Because depois vocês here, and then you here. This area over here is mine.
Yeah.
But the person that go in the area is way fun.
Yeah. Do you find this to be more energy efficient? Like, as the attacker?
I agree. It's real energy to implement big power of the body. Because you deliver weight to the person. Weight in the physically speaking, it's power. When you go to the scale, you see the weight in the head, that means that how much power, body mass, gravity, that's the strength. Our weight in the scale. So that mechanism then is able to deliver the choke through the of a body weight choke, not just biceps.
Yes, this is small. This is small. This is everything.
Don't burn so much the ribs. Sometimes it's going to be just like 3 fingers.
Yeah, I barely had a grip on it.
Stop right there. Turn the key a little bit more. No. Stick That's the way they do it before.
I think that's hard to do before you have it controlled.
Now pull with your right shoulder. Yeah.
Climb. Good. Now,
Yeah.
that there, bridges.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like,
Now, lay your thumb towards your chest.
Barely did anything.
That's a seatbelt.
Right shoulder.
Good.
I thought you were going to do a dig for me, so I was like, what do you do? He's actually some bricks are like put a point here, and he just scooped my elbows right up.
Chris, can I show you some bricks?
No way.
So he was saying, you're going to go to here.
Folks, as you get a little G's, back to the armbar. Show to that time, back to this way.
This part.
Because we work the same concept over there. Yeah. Now shoulder. One left shoulder. Just move your left shoulder. Left. Exactly. See it? That little finish over there.
But you're always like dictating. So wait for the bridge. When you break
This part.
Stop
Just
it.
like when I get down here.
Yeah, what do you do?
Yeah, now you're just going to
Put it in the key. Tell me down to the chest. Now move your right shoulder over there.
Because my shoulder comes, it's like pulling one more. But with a straight on.
like this move here.
Try again one more time.
Like this. So you're here. Right?
As soon as you become the shot.
So you grab line up. Use this arm control.
So the back control.
You put your foot on the mat.
Become more. Triangle strike is a back.
Now you are.
Yeah, I think this is really.
So get it easy. Put it in. When I find weight, deliver more weight. One base of strength. Because the collection
You're already up like this.
force doesn't go that far. The one is that that
Shift your,
Let me do it.
Good, and just look away that way.
Good, just put your hands, stand up. Move, climb. Get the ball. Turn it down. Climb, move the shoulder. There it goes. See it? You see the thing?
So remember,
Be close,
Easy,
climb,
so-
what that? Open.
don't grab yet, when she bridges that.
Feet to move.
Now,
You do
punch
cheese.
and look away when she.
Go up.
That makes sense so much.
How's that? Go back again. Give the priority to control, to deliver the body to the side, confidence underneath.
Toe, get toe. Don't blink.
Yes.
Look up.
Get up again.
Look up. Climb your feet.
Relax.
Alright, good.
yeah, I feel like
More
more
way, walk.
way.
Get to it. Put his on the up.
Swing in.
Get his on the up. Get his on the up. Yes. They are on the up. Get the leg low. That makes it here. Now he deliver the left to you. Don't hold the ball. Turn it down. Move your right shoulder.
That's the one thing, say your toes are like, climb higher with your heels out.
Oh yeah, look at this. It's on strong.
Stay there. One second.
Now look away,
Stay there. Hold back. Turn the key.
Try to get a little higher. Okay, even higher?
He's like,
He's like monkey tree high.
he's very well
Yeah, keep monkey.
Let me show you control for this.
You put a key to open the door, I feel like
See the difference?
Open. Then rotation again. Where's exactly? In the middle.
Push
Up. Middle. Down. You want like in the middle. And there's no bicycle.
So say I'm pushing off again, 'cause I'm behind him. Now, you bridge into me, right here.
It's like an invitation to bridge.
Yes. I'm climbing. Now watch. Right. Let's see how high I am on you.
And then Rick, stay there. Focus a little bit your thumb, left thumb down. Down the way. Exactly. There, shoulder. Here, how power bigger. I'll hand the position over there. I'm gonna have thumb up. That's it.
Good
O
ride.
nosso pai, né? Thumb in the middle.
Okay.
And thumb down.
Down. That's
We're
what
gonna
you
thumb down.
does that mean it gives you more powers?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Cool.
please. Sorry, Chris, you okay?
And also, the screwdriver spell. You just go a little bit over here. But, okay, let me.
Yes.
So, screwdriver, same thing. Yes. Motor.
Yeah.
You got the full torque over there to pull the shoulder. Yes.
Higher up than I've found before.
Yeah. Good. Now, use your legs. Grow. But don't get the hip away. Don't get the hip away. Get the hip behind. Grow. Keep gross. Keep good. Go back. See how it's open? His leg is open now. Put his hand. With left hand.
All right, I mean, I knew.
Open it up. Let the grow. Extend. That's the grow. Move the left shoulder. Keep it grow. Why keep grow? I'm not fighting it. I'm fighting with the hips.
Right. Keep saying your knees are closed. Okay.
Use your body weight.
Here.
Yeah.
And then he bridges up.
I wouldn't bridge here.
And then get the quad. Good. He's able to release that. And then let's say that you don't get that. He's got it here. He's hold over there. Don't lose the ground. No, come over here. Come with your head, shoulders here. Head, shoulders. Come over here. Don't lose the ground. Yeah, we go. You said when I said come over here?
Yeah.
Instinctively what I did. You put your foot on the ground.
I did.
Nobody's thinking. That's what happens.
Yeah.
To move your body, use the foot on the ground.
Yeah, you're fine.
No. But it's unnecessary that's because you have it here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
He's gonna wait for you to breathe.
Before you do that,
And then boom. Come on, don't look to him, Zach. Oh, hit that. But Zach, let him hit that 5 times, then you can let it go. Hit that one, don't let it go. Hit that 2 and say, oh, man. Hit that 3. Let me start thinking about it. Hit that 4. I don't know yet. Hit that 5.
That's what I'm doing wrong.
Did you figure out what you're doing?
Yeah.
think about it, so from here,
Right shoulder, right shoulder.
Yeah. Just like
Growing.
in Americana. Like,
And the growing
yeah.
place?
Yeah.
Right shoulder, right shoulder, right shoulder, right shoulder, right shoulder, right shoulder, right shoulder. Keep moving for the right shoulder. Keep moving for the right shoulder, exactly.
Growing. Looking for a cheese to grab.
Is there a bridge?
I'm gonna do it. Crazy. Okay. Yeah, brutal.
good, it's the control of the hand.
Exactly, nice, all there.
Is it tight?
Right shoulder.
Well, it's weird because I feel too loose in my mind.
Right shoulder. Exactly.
Yeah. Crack my knuckles.
All right, folks, time. You guys did a few chokes over there. Holding the collar. Holding the collar pull. Check your forearm right now. How much is that stiff? Not much, right? Why not? Because you're using shoulder. When you start bending your arm, then your forearms start to work. But if your arm is extended, your forearms doesn't do the primary work, doing the secondary just to be the help. In the extension over here that you pull the shoulder, who is the primary over here doing the work? It's your back. A muscle of that size. Does it make sense to you guys? That's right. Like it. If you don't, try to see also a simple example. You go to the grocery stores. You did some shop, get the bags. You don't leave with the bags here. You leave with the bags here. You be able to sustain the bags over there. Why? Why is that for? Because we're human beings, we use your back over there. And then we walk with the bag over there. So the shoulder moves. You try to go with the bags over here, you're going to feel way more heavy, but it's not like it's more heavy. It's your body is not as much there. The weight is the same. Simple example you got there. Get the bell here. How many pounds is that? You say what?
I think it's 50.
50 pounds. Okay. And you see me walking, I'll be able to hold those 50 pounds here. Right? I put the 50 pounds with my arm bent. Now I need the help with the other arm. It's heavy now. This is heavy now. Compare over here. It's the same weight. Which one is more free, more easy to move? That one. Why? Because my body works together. Being a choke, it's not different from that. Thank you. I'm your older man. Before I move for something else over there. Questions? No?
Yes.
Good.
When the climbing, can you like climb too high in regards to, like, does that make sense? Like, I don't want to, I
Yes.
feel like I'm giving up too much space sometimes.
Space in between, it's
Yeah.
okay. Climb too high? Yes, you can climb too high, that's for sure. So, space. The spacing sense of, I'm so already up here, my chest is so much away from him in terms of that space, is good. That's your body being delivered over here. Okay? Climbing too high, as long as that the leg is over the shoulder, and then went too high, I lost completely the connection.
Okay.
Does make sense? I always mention that space. Is that space that you mentioned, that you have defined that you're losing?
It's just, the concept makes sense, but the feeling is new.
There we go, that's it. How you get a new habit? Experiment. Okay? Now, in the mechanism over here, as you guys see, let's notice that. Maybe you can go triangle from the back, right? The ones that maybe got like 2 in 1 over here, sometimes you're gonna see that you gotta have like a little shoulder pressure, like a key lock here. Maybe you're gonna have some.
That's the
You
dark
know.
world.
Because the body position. What I want you guys exercise now, it's about this. Stay on this, please. On your knees. Let's see the transition going to the back. So if you be over there, you do your transition. Maybe you guys help me now here. How the transition that you guys usually work over here? You guys hold there, go into the lapel, push the arm, push the shoulder. Tell me how you do it.
Take the back.
Yeah, to take it back.
It's pretty, I don't know, it's kind of.
Bring it on. Do
Just basic.
you guys learn jiu-jitsu? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Show,
So, tell me what, grab it here,
lift, hook in.
lift the hook here.
Yeah.
So it does lift the hook in. How your way to go?
I feel like I usually do the one where you like hop up to that way and then
To the knee.
fall
And
that
then
way.
sit
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
hook it in. So you do like, pull up over here and get the hooks in. Then do it. Sit back out, you go there, right? I want to guys see one thing. In the both ways, he had his road to go, you have your road to go. In both roads, can I stay here now? Instead, lock. I don't have the hooks yet. As is move, whatever you want to move. Can I stay up? In the mechanism. So that I want you guys to do like, I would like you guys to walk that way now. Not on the back. As you go into the back, implement that. Not necessarily tight to control. You might gonna have one hook in. You might gonna have no hooks in. But your arms is gonna be able to be in that position to start move your body. Does it make sense? So do not start from the back. Show me your transition going to the back. The other person, don't do all the difficulties right now. Other person doing the transition. As you transition going to the back, try to place the habit. Yes. That's it. That's what.
1, 2, 3.
Try to walk on that like not transition, go back together.
You can
Any transition going to the back.
It's basically the same.
Yes.
Fall that way, so you know.
Yep.
Just seat belt. Get them over.
Oh my god! It was easy too. It was easier than catching.
Pretty bad.
So be lazy.
Try to see what you're going to be more on bar or a little bit of choke. Good.
Push up.
Excellent.
I'm gonna try
Makes sense.
to submit early.
Yeah, but
I
it's
can't
not
move right now, Bob, so
cup.
if you want me to move
Now
this
it's
way.
time to ask.
Yes.
I'm cupping him.
Sure.
Yeah, you move.
Yeah.
No, not a chance. Preciso. Move the left shoulder.
I'm not cupping, he can't really move.
Yeah. Still.
The old one.
Absolutely. Why is that for? It's a triangle. There is no human piece over here. It's a square. It's a triangle. If you place this body on the base of the triangle, the other base is in control.
Alright, what do you want to try?
But if you place this body in the center of the triangle, the two sideways is completely moving. It's in the simple geometry. You see.
Makes sense? Yeah. So, here's what we're not cupping. There you go.
Transition to the back. Exactly. Just hold it here, go down, carry with you. Yeah. You attach yourself to him, go fall, use your weight. Now place your arms in there. Good. Don't use the ground. Start to move yourself here. Right, see? No, don't let it go. Exactly. Good. Which attack you going?
Strings, you must look away.
Is good. Keep doing your attack. Don't look at him.
I'm towards you.
No, stop. Go for triangle. You do. Just place your legs in triangle. It's a triangle.
Oh.
No, the stroke also have the lumbar. You see our legs in a triangle.
Is it this way only?
Both of them.
That all the way.
You're not I told you to finish your triangle. I said, go into the triangle. In terms of your legs, how can you place that to walk and shoulder like that? Depending on how he moves, you have to more choke, or shoulder lock, or shoulder lumbar.
You push it back.
Exactly.
Do you have a name for this back control?
Yeah.
Back on board.
Back control, okay.
And I feel free to put it in there.
Ratinho back control, that's what I'm writing.
What about the leader?
Okay.
That's framing.
Oh, there you go.
That's why.
Get some rhythm.
That's the one you're doing.
Excellent. Nice.
You already have. They have the grip. Do you know another one? Or you don't know? Well, what I do is, first of all, I go down my stronger side, my right side. So I just pull my right side. Dexterity that one. Not backwards. It's a specific. I want you to collapse over this shoulder. Yes, that's right. I'm making
It's easier or no?
So I turn, and then I don't really like the I go towards that side, which forces you to try that.
But when I isolate the side of the triangle, the two parts of the triangle cannot go anywhere.
Get the seatbelt. You're gonna fall towards Shaw, or like that way.
My.
No, you heard that? Now, very tight, hug very hard. Now, yep, just fall and drop your
Come on, good. Come on. No,
Take the shirt off. And if it misses up, we should
I find it when you're.
Yeah,
Great position.
Yeah.
So you keep, if you keep this tight, and I keep my back connected, or my chest connected here, oh, you don't go. And then I try to do that. Keep going over and over again. Even control, right? Or you mess up.
You have to lose it.
Can you hear it?
Slid across me. You are part of it. You are the punctuates. Yes, ma'am.
Now, move like a boat, go underneath, move your head, shoulder here. Good, get the leg over. Acha? Yeah, we'll go to the lapel, just grow, back to the grow again. Move the left shoulder, left shoulder, yeah, you know, it's right. Feels good, choke on that, right?
I wish.
Oh, and even better, You can do it without this. You come in here.
Come on, you can say that, that's
I
okay.
get it sometimes.
That's
without
one
just-
president can say that is easy. You see that, they split the vote, they're like, what? I'm out of the mind. Here you,
They just want us thinking.
That's all right. I fight too.
Good. Get your hips in, get your hips in. Yes, it's a fit over there. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that never has it. What?
Here's a principle.
Actually, it's like turns
Good.
out
Come on, you
upside
see.
down.
Yeah.
Very nice house over there.
Side control bottom, like this.
Good. Don't get your hip away. Get your hip under. Claro, move the head over there. Yes.
You would never think that.
Up, stop right there. Everything's correct. I just want to put a little spice it up. I want to close your legs as a triangle. As a triangle.
Yeah, go ahead.
As a triangle. As a triangle.
Like grab his bicep.
That's what I'm saying. Close your legs as a triangle. Doesn't matter how you do. That's one way to do it. There's no future there. Stop there. Move your leg back. Close as a triangle, not different way.
Oh,
That's not a triangle.
okay.
Yes, it is.
Way tight.
So don't expect that to here. You are here. Get here. And it's a triangle.
Fine.
Make sense?
No,
One
that
back,
feels-
the shoulder,
that feels
the
better.
straight bar, keep not come with you, top of you, triangle. Drop, they will top you in the triangle.
Don't look at it. Try to look at the weights. Now, fine. Fine. Scoot this. Yeah. Lost it.
No,
Yeah.
you lost it.
It might not feel like you have control.
Well, I can say move it.
When you're fully standing. I can't move at all. Like,
No,
no. Because when you hit into my spine, I can't move.
Yeah.
It's hard to move.
You
Yeah.
lost, you can be right where you want.
I'm getting up too high.
You want to say, oh, I lost
That's
that.
always
Too high?
Yeah.
You can't get too high.
Just walk on a track, but you keep yourself together.
That's what it feels like, you know? 'Cause it feels so weird.
So for you, you get too high. I was talking about my foot, but I understand what you're saying. Totally that ability off. I don't. So over here, so I 60 right. Okay, down here, right? Okay, what's too high? How high am I now?
Got even more.
I'm very high, right?
Yeah.
Exactly, then we can finish as, lock it as a triangle now. So you have it one side, the other side, yeah.
We were thinking about ways to lose it. For me to lose it, I think I have to go like the audio, like that.
Yes.
And just
There's no such thing as too high, right? Professor, there's no such thing as too high, right?
He asked about that.
Yes.
If you lose your connection, the underneath one, if you lose the underneath one, take the arm out. And then keep grow, there, you're too high.
Too high, right.
Because you lost your underneath connection.
But no one's, you're not just gonna like.
You're not going to
give
just
it
let
up
his arm
someone.
go,
Yeah.
so.
You miss it. I'm thinking more along the lines of like if you miss it, he's scrambled here. I mean, like it's not
If you
gonna
don't
make
have the
chance it's gonna show up.
If you don't have the arm, the arm is not under. If you use your thigh.
I'm going along the lines of that I make human error and I'll probably make a mistake at some
But once you
point.
get so high, though, the arm bar is right there. It's not going to do it. The arm bar is right there. Right.
I like to know what to do next if I make human error.
Good.
I'm not saying I think the move itself is infallible. I think myself is very fallible.
So I don't see how you. I don't ever see how you would let you would.
No, I wouldn't, but I'm saying like what if like I make a stupid mental mistake and Chris strips against
Like
you're crafty, I'm crafty. I'm thinking more like scenarios like where I make a mistake.
Twists or like something weird.
No, as far as being crafty on the bottom there, dude, there's no. I don't think.
All right, folks, let's make the things a little bit fun now. Come on. Let's have spend some minutes in the specific situation role over there. We're going to talk about back control. And we can make it a group, so maybe a group of 3 people would be good. Shoot one, the other one is outside. Take that, you guys rotate it. So, that makes sense? Group of 3? So, make the groups first. Let me see. Take a group. Yeah, let's be more.
I'll go with you too.
Get it here. Well, yeah, that's so quickly. Nice. Group of three is already done over there. Good. That's no problem. Maybe one group is going to be 4. That's okay. I didn't count exactly how many people there are. Rick, I want you on that too. I want you to work on that.
Absolutely. So there's another number 3.
We have another number 3.
Three, perfect. Exactly. Man, I didn't make that math before, but I said, this serious. I should have played more than lottery. Excellent. So, basically, start in a position that you have your arms in place, but your hook's not. So your feet is where? Off the ground. But the arms is there. Okay? For I want you guys start getting more the attention on your arms and then your hooks coming. Not. Hooks already there and then we start lock. Does it make sense? I don't wanna, it's not wrong, but I don't want you guys going for their habit, but I want you guys to exercise a little bit more their habit that you can switch. What is, that is the under, that's over. So you take the under, you go over, you take the over, you go under. Say how you'll be able to really move your core, your body on that. And the hooks is going to help you to place your body in that groove. What's the goal? The goal is, if you just think about submission, it's okay. But any type of submission comes way more easy when you have control. Then you just throw the submission. I suggest you guys try to work, put an emphasis on the control. You see the submissions over there? Take. Use. If you try to just go to the submission, maybe you'll not put your time in the control aspect. Make sense? Avoid doing that. I'm not saying don't do it, just avoid. Otherwise, the chance that you guys are going to use this habit compared with their habit, which one that you're going to see that you're going to use? Yeah, but that's I want you guys to try to experiment that. But if you start that way, are you really going to feel comfortable to let it go and stay there? No. So if you avoid the habit now, even if you're a little lost, you're going to have the time to experiment your body position there. Good? So, 2, 1, 2 in, and 1 out. The one that finished or the one that escaped decides if you're going to be the possible attack or if you attack the person. Is that clear? Good? Good? Basically, in other words, the winner, you have the decision in your hands. Right? That's what? That's it.
How many minutes do you want?
Forget about that. Time is under control. Go, folks.
You're not
Watch your space.
position. So
You start with your arms, then you go. How do you start the ball? When you place your arms. So usually, you start like this. Start like that. People like even people like that. Start. How do you start? Boom! And then start. Okay? It's not start with already hooks and then go. No, no. No hooks. And then we go. Then we start. Okay? Clear? So that you don't have the clap your hand. Let's keep it back. Depois pull the arms. There we go. That's the work. Okay. Yeah, you have to get out. You got to survive. Otherwise, we're going to choke you to the death. Not to the death. Good. There you go, Cody. Got to get out there. Nice. Just be careful with your body weight on here, okay? Be careful with your body weight is straight from Cody.
I'm not here for coverage. I was like, no, I don't want to do that.
Alright. Okay?
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay, no talk more.
Are we doing back and forth or are we doing it?
She's trying to escape.
So,
Makes sense.
am I trying to submit you or? Okay, okay,
Giving
good.
up from side control?
No, right. Okay.
See, this is still in the system. So this one.
It still is the system, so I'm still like,
Yeah.
yes, like this.
Oh, start that. Stay out. There you go. Yeah, it's really.
You okay? Come on. Why? I'm sorry, dude.
Hey.
Why don't you take me?
I see
I
that.
don't think that's fun.
Not letting the hooks in immediately kind of screws it up a little bit. Automatically.
Well,
You can't control it.
we start with this, once you get in position, you throw it first.
You start until I turn myself.
Okay.
But we're starting with the hooks. As soon as you put in position, we're on with the hooks.
Move yourself up.
That's what happened. I screwed it up.
Sorry, you too good.
Because I hit him in the
It's
face.
like if you hit somebody coming into mount. With
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah, there you go. Everyone is, that I've seen before, is contracted.
That's what?
Contracted.
Yourself up.
That's what I'm losing really well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you choose.
Alright.
Oh, guys,
Look, don't look at him, Rick. Yeah.
I'm just stopping. Yeah, move. I don't know the hook. Good. Yes. Nobody.
Yeah. They're gonna have
He's
to.
saying he's good arm like
Huh? I'm just trying to think, he's saying about good arm defense.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he's talking about, putting your hips on them,
Compared to
as opposed to trying, a lot of us put on the floor and we get pinned.
Yeah.
Just why? Why didn't I roll?
Who have it?
No, I just noticed the
Some more
difference.
fish, some more?
How would you find that?
Yeah.
Some more stuff. You want to turn? You start in the back. Yeah?
Yeah, it's on the back, yeah.
So that's continuous.
So like he was doing his hips and did spots up.
This is probably the hardest way.
That's
See, you're on the back, you're on the ball. I just say, hey, go. That's it.
I think it's
Go,
pliable.
go, boom.
He wants to keep it to the dexterous so that he can continue
Oh,
his climb.
don't touch this
Stay
down.
He's getting already hit. Still back.
Or pin a hook,
Yeah.
then he's gonna lose that. So,
In theory, I'm just helping you.
All right, folks, everybody did a little bit.
Yeah.
So now, let's start not with the arms. Now we start with the hooks, but no arms yet. Okay? And then just communicate. We start in 3. 1, 1.5. Go. You guys decide how we're going to start. Say go, 1, 2, 3, but now we start with the hooks. Because you guys notice, you guys put your arms, but the hooks wasn't there, the first was more free to move. Now you start with the hooks. So you have more the connection to follow the person. And then you can place your arms. Why we start with the arms first without the hooks? For you guys see the mechanism that is going to work together in collaboration with the hooks. Does it make sense?
sure.
Back to the what? Oh, hooks here. Very good.
You want to see it on the side.
Now we're the sides.
Yeah.
Now start with the feet in. There you go. And you're going to see how is edge. Edge short. Yeah, let's start with the hooks here. Yeah.
Ready? Go.
1,
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Go.
That position.
Três armas, vira madeira, um over, um under, sacrifice hold your lapel, attach your hips, move yourself up, move yourself up. No, not above. Not above. I said move yourself up, not above.
Why not?
Let's get.
That's probably just as hard.
Let's get. No, let's get. Who was on the
For you,
back?
Yeah. It's because.
So, the reason you missed it in terms of me,
back and hold.
How'd you get so far?
you're bringing your arm.
So you
So
go
that's
higher.
a fishing something.
You're,
This.
That's what I'm
So when
you're
when
instantly,
you're doing just the arms, not the
Okay.
legs.
Once you talk to your arms.
like you're pinching out.
Yeah.
So now,
It is.
But
Clutch
you
in.
kind of rolled in.
I want.
I didn't care about this. I didn't care about
It's
Put your arm right
like,
here.
I was carrying
get
back.
out.
Oh, like protect yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
But what's happening under it was, I was the drum.
What the professor's saying is this,
Their
protect yourself.
legs, it is.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm extending.
Okay.
Let's draw arms over there. Take one over, the one under. If you put, most times they put start to roll to the center of the arm is under.
Yeah. Because they didn't get out.
Get your hand under there.
As you pull over there, you can switch. What is over, scoops under. What is under, swings over. There's not a lot.
Yeah.
You get about the habit
He's fine.
to
I don't know what that is, but there's something there.
swing is
I know.
back.
I'm on a block.
I didn't like how much my shoulder was.
Like leaving the water, you know, to
This.
scoop. Like
Yeah.
you do it.
Okay. So you can
Big
switch.
Pulling your feet
Very sweet.
this
You
way.
know what?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
It's not in our nature. Yeah, then you get attacked with the monster. Me too.
I keep finding
I have the
myself.
ability to get around. Me too.
I push off, I go in one.
It's not
I
against
push
the
off.
nature. It's against the habit that you have now.
Yes, yeah.
It's not about the
Oh, you have it. What are you doing?
how you do stupid things, you know?
I had one way to get out. You still dictated the concept.
No, boy, this
Yeah, right? You're supposed to get it 100%.
Gentlemen,
I'm doing back control.
Man, that's a battle here. This is North Korea against the United States, right there.
What,
Yes.
I keep finding myself going in.
Yeah.
Going in.
You do, don't you?
So I scoop one, I go, scoop one going. Scoop one going.
Feet active feet. Good. That's right.
Do better at this part.
Exactly. Good. With our left leg can be very active there. Over. That's right, son. Head is shoulder, feet active.
Ready?
And you have this in, you can just put that hip right in the hip.
You good?
You know what I mean, like right there. And so
That's right.
You want to do mirror?
So,
Yes. See also the advantage of the control that you can switch to a top mouse position anytime. And it's so much
You exactly the reason. I did exactly.
time for switch of groups, mix it
I
up,
was trying,
switch of groups, mix it up,
I came here instead of here.
You know, which allowed me to be in instead of out.
Yeah.
switch of groups, mix it up. It's been clear. The goal. Focus. 1 second, please. It's been clear the goal of the situational training you're doing now. It's been clear. What's the goal? It's been clear? I think you're not listening to me. It's a question. It's been clear. It's been clear? Clear. So, tell me some words of your understanding. The goal of that. He said maintain what? Control. Control position. So if I be behind of the person goes on the knees. Can I continue?
Yes.
Guys, no?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, you're still behind. When you're in the back control, are you under or are you on top?
Yes.
Either one, you're behind over the person. Could you be on top or could you be under?
Yeah.
Yes.
There is no top or under when you're in back control. You're behind over the person. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
If you lose the characteristic that you're not behind over the person, you're going to be where? Maybe on top now, maybe in bottom, maybe inside control, but you're not behind over the person. So back control, it's about being behind over the person. Hooks is a consequence of control. Arm is a consequence of control. It's body position control. It's a little about that. Please stay stand.
Bless you.
He's moving, walk a little bit, whatever you want. I'm here. He's moving around, yeah. I mean, behind, yeah. That's the idea. On the up side, that side. If that changes, I'm not behind the here anymore. You're going to be that way, no worries.
Huh?
That's fine. He's-
Leading acting about.
Yeah.
Clear for guys? You change from the back control. Maybe back control, let's say, man, back control I don't like much, I don't know much. And then from there you start to lose the control, you change it for side control, you change it for top mount position. Yeah, it's okay, absolutely. But you're not doing the goal. You're not doing the goal. You kind of like lose the opportunity to try to experiment that, even though if you feel lost, feeling lost a lot of times is good, because then you're going to find some way. Make sense? Good? So, that's what. Start with the hooks in, arms in, hooks out, arms in, whatever you decide. Stay behind. Stay behind. Create some code, where, boom, go. Is that move?
Professor, where are we starting from?
Go there, with the hooks in, arms in,
Oh, from all position?
From the position, stay behind. Stay behind. Yeah. The hooks in.
Yeah, Danny, it was something.
Right, yeah.
He was just saying, like, try to stay on the back, that's what we're practicing right
Yes, try it on the back, and then if you see the submission, go for the submission. That's completely okay.
What? Oh, like, yeah, so.
The other one that back is being taken, you're free to study any face position, yeah? Exercise again. Control. Exercise the control, exactly. You guys, let me give you my feedback. I love it. What I saw, I love it. I love you guys listing my bad English with the full of the accent, trying to understand my knowledges over there. And then you guys was working through that. I saw it. I like it. The other part of my feedback, if I like it or if I don't like it, it doesn't matter. Seriously. At the end of the day, it's how you feel, how you felt. But what I saw you guys exploring, I said, no, they understood what I was intended to deliver as a message, as a communicator. I mean, the one that, the sender, the message. You guys was one of the receptors, receiving the message. That's the message. One sends, the other one receives. We have communication over there. As a sender, you guys have your own standard. And then you try. You're going to have your conclusions. And then you guys can bring the feedback. You guys can send the message to me. I'm going to listen what you guys say. And I'm going to give you my opinion. Not about the writing. I'm going to repeat what I said from the beginning of the class. Seatbelt, it's absolutely not wrong, but was the habit that everyone here did. It's very common. In the beginning of the class when I said back control, everyone started from on that road. Absolutely okay to use. As you see now, from the seatbelt when you have, eventually you can let it go. Because how often sometimes during the seatbelt people try to break off the grip. Maybe you're not going to fight for that anymore. Maybe you're going to take the advantage of that. Or maybe you in that control here, you guys notice a lot of times the arms get isolated, right? In that control here, the arms get isolated. You don't want your arms to be separate. And the person try to do that, right? As I'm separate the arm, the person try to bring the arms back. Okay, thank you. I'm in the seatbelt. So it became more jellyfish back control. Yeah, this how you. There, you guys are all good. You guys did that a lot. There, you guys were seeing today more like, oh yeah, we can use that. But you guys are kind of like what I was using when you go for bow, arrow, choke. Those things when you got the neck over here, then you put your hand behind over the head, that you stretch. That's the deal. As you see, your body position is going to be very similar. All right, so questions? To the little difficulties that you had, how we can maybe just clean up a little bit.
Good.
Oh, it was, so I think that the big thing is not the arm. The part I'm having the most difficulty with is not the arm that's up, but the one that's gripping over the person.
So not the one that's under, the one that's over.
Yeah, it seems that's very easy to just push away.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. That terms. As long. You want to do that?
Where you want me at?
I'm gonna bring you back. So you say that one over, right? And I was mentioned with some of you guys, maybe some of you guys didn't hear the explanation. As a human being, this is a triangle. We don't have no human being that's a square here.
I don't know about that.
You have some maybe the trapeze over there, but this is your triangle. Okay? So, when I'm on the center, the sides of the triangle, you're going to have a little bit more mobility. When you go underneath over here, I place myself more there, and I focus my body on one of the base of the triangle. Does that make sense? So even though I'm on my side here, that this arm, he moved the arm away, not moving my arm here away, like, yeah, your shoulder, like move your shoulder away, I don't have this here anymore. You're always going to be able to engage that your heel and then spread your knees, not squeeze your knees. If you squeeze your knees, my hips now is out. Okay, it's way more freedom not to move your shoulder anywhere over there. And move your arm out over here, exactly. Just move exactly. If I'm there, move your arm out over there. So my hips is in the shoulder. Okay. This is to engage the hips. So in that process, as you start to move away, don't worry about to lock so much the pussy, but you can scoop. Look at my thumb. My thumb is down here. So as you start to move the arm away, there. Can I use the arm now here to pull there? You go there. You now under over. See how the arms can be mobile to adjust. Make sense?
Yes.
His question was helpful for you guys?
Yes.
Was helpful for you guys? So, please, make your questions. Does it make sense to you, Zach?
Yeah.
Like a lot of times, and I think our group, especially on the last one, we're all kind of like understanding the concept of pulling. So a lot of guys would here scoot and try to jump the hook. At that point, is it more important to maintain the climb and the hook, or worry about getting this back?
Is that clear the question? It's more important to use your legs, right, to get the hooks in, or repeat
Cover
the
the concept with the stretching.
or the arms over there to bring yourself up. Do you think that you're going to move one and not move the other? Do you think that to separate your body, you can combine both? You can move together. Because we talk about legs and arms. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, independent. To move one, the other one should be static? No. Otherwise, how we would walk? Right? So the question is, naturally you feel more priority to do one first than the other, because the habit. But the issue, you're capable to move both at the same time.
I gotta work on that kind of thing.
Sean, are you asking if it's
Yeah.
Can you control with the hooks?
So you
and
know
not
how-
this. Like I think it's easier to control with this than it is with the hooks. You can't control
Come over
with
here, Rick. Let's visualize your question.
Rick, you know how we defend and
Yeah.
we jump the hook?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's basically.
That's why-
Yeah, everybody's doing that, and I was fine either keeping one or the other, but a lot of times trying to maintain the concept, I would lose both.
Try to maintain that, and then lost hooks.
Like so, if Rick scoots down, he'll pin a leg and jump
And
it.
let's stay here.
I see. Yeah, that part. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Who is behind of you hook?
I mean, because even like the one time when Mason and I, and you saw me, that you said that's enough.
Yeah.
Like, I knew I was still in control, but I was trying to
Yeah,
maintain.
because he has the back, he put it back on the ground. He was here.
Yes. I'm still in control.
Yeah. You saw it? Yes.
Okay.
But when I said who is one thing his back goes on the ground.
Uh-huh.
Am I on his back now?
No.
now because his back was on the ground. But when he was moving, it was that sideways. Am I behind him?
Yes.
So that's the little difference over there as the purse. That both can be adjusted. Arms and legs. Doesn't need to be one and then don't adjust the other one. It's not about the fast. It's about how you're going to get more familiar with the mobility. So as the person moves, implement the body, take the hook, stay there, you hang it here, you start to go to the neck here to bug the purse, start pulling the hook over the purse over there. Start to move yourself up, move yourself up. My shoulders are already up over there. You want to do with the choke, he start going to move the body over, and then we can slide yourself underneath.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. If your question was specific in that scenario that this back person met, in terms of control, you have more control than him, then he has control on you.
I am traditionally, I'm not a back take guy. I like to pass to get side control or mount. So I kind of avoid taking the back. But like a lot of times that scenario happens a lot where I'll have the back and then it ends up being I just bait them to let me get up to mount or side control.
So baiting like that, absolutely no problem. That's one of his strategy. But with the mobility, you're going to notice that as you move yourself up, you're going to have a lot of your hips underneath of the purse.
Okay.
Make sense?
It does. Thank
Stuff
you.
like it. We do in jiu-jitsu. The good aspect in jiu-jitsu is that, man, throw yourself over there. Let's see how it's going to happen. Before the other question, remember my first clinic over here? Hey, don't grab. Doing this. Right? And then guys in the beginning, guys look at me like, oh man, this guy is from which planet? And then later on, I ask, hey, did you work for guys? You guys, oh yes. But took what? Took a little time, right?
Sorry.
A little practice over there. Put yourself over there. Put yourself a little bit out of your comfortable zone. Just a little bit out of your comfortable zone. And then we start now implement that in so many different scenarios, right? The back control over there, you're going to see, it will be not that different. It's a little bit out of your comfortable zone. You build that. Build that mechanism. Not a question. I promise that I'm going to have a little fast answer.
I got one of nobody else.
Come on, guys. Really? You become an ambassador. I like that. Go.
So specifically the climbing up the tree, the trunk, like as you're going, that's kind of weird. At least it's not like, I don't know, I can't think of anything else similar in jiu-jitsu. Do you do any drills to facilitate this system?
It's not orthodox.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And that's different, that's what orthodox and not orthodox. It's kind of like it's debatable, let's say that way. So the drill that I was doing by myself here. Okay? When the position agora, how many times you place your feet on the person, then you move your shoulder, spine the guard, right? You put yourself to the side. Use the body to push over there. Through the brain, in terms of contact, is the same. It's feet, heels on the body. It's our interpretation, oh, my foot now is in the last on the bicep. But as a hook on the body, it's a contact on the body. Then you have the interpretation that's a lasso there on the back. But in a guard, do you use your feet on the ground or do you stay on the purse a lot? So why not? Is in my guard? No. In my guard. You in my guard. So my feet, you don't do guard with your feet on the ground like this, right? You don't.
Yeah.
You do here. Through the brain, what is the difference from here? Turn around now. To here.
Points of contact. Yeah.
My body is in the same position. You see that change be face to me, now it's behind. Now I'm behind here. So one of the drills is see the back control as you do your guard aspect.
You said C back control?
Try to see the back control, associate the back control as you play your open guard.
The imagery.
So this is very similar to the concept of everything that can be done this way can be done this way.
Absolutely.
It's, yeah.
Now, in terms of solo movements, not on the ground. That can be straight. Did I cover all directions? Can I be just here? Yeah. But now I'm more separate. Now I'm more integrate. Everything that you're doing today in Jiu-Jitsu, not just today, but in your Jiu-Jitsu, everything you guys doing, if you're a good choke, good on bars, good passes, good sweeps, is always going to have the same mechanism. You always integrate, you're not a separate. Make sense? Did I answer your question?
Yeah, that little inchworm thing, it seems terrible, but I'm going to do it.
Look, you know what is the terrible thing? When we're babies, we're born babes, and you learn how to walk. Man, it's one of the hardest things to do as a human being. Go from be a newborn, up, sweat back, start stand up, crawl, start stand up, and then start walk. Take us probably a year and a half, 2 years to really control that. But everyone here did. We practice, we get familiar. It's not different. As a human being, we're capable to put ourselves a little bit out of the comfort zone and practice. 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 Get a frustration. Calm down. Okay, what's going on? Okay, what's my body? Can I hold it here? Can I do this? Yes. Can I have that grip? Yes. But what is your body to with that grip? Make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
One thing that way I help people to think, grip to me is not a control. Grip is not a control. Grip is a connection. To prove my point, oh my God. I got his hand over here. That grip. Boom. Maybe I'm here. Maybe I have some control. Right? Got the grip. Got some control. Make sense? Semi grip. I got control. No? Why? Should be because it's the same grip, same arm. It's because body position. I got control now.
Got trouble now.
So the grip is just a connection point, and they have to see where his body, what is my body. Because now we don't have connection. We don't have any grip. It's okay, what is my body, what is his body? So in a lot of times, you're going to see that you don't need to have the grip. You can let it go. Because you place your body, then you can have a grip. Make sense, guys? Yes. Good? Yes. Let's get a group picture. And then if someone has some fun, Connor has a picture. Yes, excellent, Connor. Thank you.
So when I tried to hook the arm and finish, Coach Sean kept on saying I kept on posting and then hooking. So what would be like the best way to fix that?
So let's see what that. Would you like to take the arm of the 50-degree black belt?
You're not going to get any chances.
So what's the position that you are before? You are in the, which arm you are at? That one or that one? That one. Okay, then I'll take the arm. You're doing this, and then keep moving. And then place your foot where?
Here. He said I kept on doing this.
You kept doing it on the ground.
And I didn't even realize it.
You didn't realize. That's a good point. You thought, oh, stay that corner, stay there. Let's enjoy that. So, a few things over here. Don't look to me, look, head straight over there. Get the left shoulder more on your side. Left shoulder more on your side. Go that way. Left shoulder. Left shoulder. On your side. Boom. On your side. Look at the hips way more. And the person might be over here because they choke. And they try to do G's over here because they don't want to get the choke. Now, if you grow corner, if you grow, look your left leg go over my shoulder easily. Left leg. Left. That's the right. That's the other left. Okay? That's the left. Get over your shoulder. There we go, right there. Now, pop your hips forward. Yeah, look my arm here now. Completely in the side over here. And then am I going to touch the bridge?
That's your normal.
And then you finish, Coleman.
I think you did it right.
Get the leg over, get the leg over. Get the leg over. No, one step. Stay there, on the arm. Get one leg over my head. Over my head. Excellent. Oh, you finished the 50 degree. Welcome to the club of the over 1 million taps.
Well, he said you could have his arm, not his neck.
Not today. What makes sense when you was moving? I want to tell him, side, shoulder, leg, grow, because as you grow, the hips go in here.
Actually, answered the question for me. A lot of times I felt like I was getting pinned. My own hips were getting pinned, and then when I saw you have him go on his side more, his hips just fingers.
Boom.
Yeah.
And a lot of times maybe we go to that side, but then, because the back control is not the area that you be explore much, you try to go on top right away. But in order to go on top, you go right there on the side.
That makes sense. Yes.
So you, instead of trying to go through, no, stay there, the exercise will go up. Let's get on. Blue picture over here.